Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Josh, and welcome back to our video. And today we're gonna continue talking about the Streets of Rage 4's new patch. Whenever it comes out, I don't know. So now I was making this video before. I had to split it into two parts because earlier today I had a pretty important phone call that I had to attend to. But now that that's done, we could kind of continue with this. And yeah, so I'm gonna continue what I was talking about before. And to be fair, I was kind of going to end that video a little early anyway because it was around like 24 minutes. So it went way ttoo long than it should have. And I still had a lot to say about it. So maybe it was a good thing that I make a part two. And to be fair, as I'm making this video, there has actually been some new stuff that's popped up, but I haven't been able to get the chance to take a look at it yet because it literally just came out right now. So even though it wasn't part of the plan, it looks like I'm gonna have to make a part three, which that wasn't what I wanted to do, but if I have to, that's perfectly fine. So basically, we're gonna be continuing talking about its newest update, of course. So, and before I move on, I actually did make a mistake when I was making part one. Apparently, when I was talking about like what is Streets of Rage and whatever, apparently I said that the first game came out in 1991. I was wrong. It was wait. No, no. Okay, no, it was 1991. Okay, no, wait, I'm sorry. The first game did came out in 1991, but I think I said 1990, and that was, incorrect. So just thought I'd kind of fix that. That was the year. You know what? Let me not make any more mistakes. I'm not gonna bother. Anyway, so basically, what I was talking about before is that how Streets of Rage 4 was basically going to be like a they're gonna do some things like basically I guess fix some stuff but also get rid of certain things. Everyone's calling it the buff and debuff patch, I guess. I don't know. That's literally all I see. Streets of Rage 4's new patch, buffs and debuffs. That's all I see literally though, like from a lot of YouTubers. Because that was also the other issue while looking up, this topic. There's no real essential info on it. There's no like gaming news articles about it or anything like that. I just pretty much had to kind of go by like what everyone else was saying, and obviously that's not a good thing. I don't really like to do that, and nobody should. Obviously, you shouldn't be getting your ideas or information from one source. You have to at least keep looking until you can find the right one. And obviously, I shouldn't have to mention that because that's pretty obvious. But I don't want to make these videos and then I'm wrong. So I really did try my best because there isn't really much to this, and in fact, there's no real official date as to when this newest patch might come out. So we kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. And so far, none of it sounds bad, but obviously, I did mention the whole Shiva situation where apparently some people thought he was overpowered. Some people said that he was way too strong. So he's actually going to have the most debuffs. Also, although we're going to try and look into it to see if that's really true because I feel like that there's a lot of like weird misinformation about him. But before we get to him, I was talking about the other characters that are in the game as well. We were going over their moves and what they were going to do. I was having trouble with Blaze because she has a lot of abilities, like with the pretty weird sounding names, basically. I couldn't pronounce them, so I do apologize. But if you played the game yourself, I think you understand exactly where I'm getting at. And we left off with Axel. That's who we were talking about last time. I'm pretty sure I went over maybe half of his stuff, but I know that there's a lot more. I know that we were talking about Adam, and for the most part, a lot of his stuff sounds like a positive. They're definitely going to fix up a lot of whatever issues he has, so that's pretty good. I've always knew that there was something kind of off about him. I don't know what it was. I can't really say for sure. I don't want to say that he was broken or anything like that. It's not like that he wasn't useful. Of course, he's still a great character you could play as throughout the game, you know. So, yeah. Like I say, I had to pretty much kind of look for whatever I can. So on my phone, I'm basically going to be listing like some of the new stuff the characters have. So we're going to start all over again with Axel. So basically he has the... So for his newest patch is going to be air down attack has a slight bigger hitbox. That's good. Dragon Crush has a bigger hitbox. That sounds terrific. Dragon Crush added air control, travels further, launches higher, leaves a fire area on landing, better recovery, life cost reduce. Oh wait, no, that's for oh, I apologize. The Dragon Bites. There's the Dragon Crush and the Dragon Bites. So let me start all over with the Dragon Bites. Uh, it has better recovery, life cost reduced, damage increase, and has more active frames and has less freeze. Okay. For his Grand Upper, increased invincibility time, does more damage, and hits can hit multiple enemies. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was to begin with, but I'm guessing some people were having that kind of issue. I'm not too sure. Dragon Dive. Last hit improved hitbox. Can turn for last hit. Has longer active frames. Has less freeze. Dragon Upper has a slight air control, a better hitbox, hits off the ground, recovery is invincible, and less freeze. Charge attack, it recovers faster. Okay. And the last combo kick recovers faster and hitbox stays active longer after impact. So, okay, another good one. I mean, I never had any issue with Axel, but a lot of this stuff sounds pretty positive, so that's pretty good for the most part, right? I think so far it looks like maybe Cherry or Blaze is a little bit on the iffy side because with Cherry, I don't know. To me it feels kind of off with Cherry. With Blaze, I'm not 100% sure how to feel about it though. It looks, I guess it sounds okay for the most part. I don't think there was anything major. I never really had any problems with her playing the game though. She seems like a pretty good character to play as all out, so I don't have no issue with her. So I'm trying to look around to see. For the most part, it looks like everybody has kind of gotten this newest patch, but so far I'm only able to find a few. I'm pretty sure more will pop up though. I'm gonna look for the one with Shiva now, because that's the one that I mostly really want to talk about. And I'm kind of surprised I can't really find one with Max or Essel. I know that sounds weird because technically you should be getting this stuff straight from YouTube, but like I say, I rather try and go deep dive into the information before I say anything, because then if I say anything and if everything I say is not correct, I'm gonna sound like a complete dumbass, and I do not want that at all. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at Shiva because apparently his is kind of weird. Let me see, because I find some people saying that they're gonna be getting rid of some stuff, but then adding more stuff to it. So let's go and take a look. His flying crash is faster, does more damage, and it has less recovery. Okay. Launch properties reworked. So I'm guessing they're fixing some stuff with that. So this is where I get kind of stuck, right? The flying kick does less damage and has less invincibility, but has more recovery. So okay, you see, this is where the weird part kind of comes in because there's actually some sources saying that they were actually thinking about getting rid of the flying kick altogether, which a part of me doesn't believe that because for the most part, it doesn't sound like that they're getting rid of any abilities at all. I don't think that's the case. I think what's happening is that whatever problems they had, they're probably just gonna want to take a look at it and just kind of fix it. And hey, if they want to make some attacks stronger or not so strong, I mean, okay, fine. I guess they could do that. And that's kind of a bummer. But with Shiva, for some reason, there's some controversy behind his because many people feel as if that he probably got the kind of biggest hit because, like I said, especially when you're playing the DLC, the Mr. X Nightmare, when you're playing in survival mode, a lot of people apparently complain that he is too overpowered and that only he is able to get to the highest levels except for the others. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. A part of me wants to say, well, no shit, because I mean, he was part of the DLC, so if it's saying, hey, Essel, Shiva, and Max are the best characters to use, then why should you say no? I don't understand. I know you want to have fun using all the other characters though, but I don't really understand why is this a common complaint though? Why is this actual criticism? When in reality, I think it just kind of depends on how people play the game. That doesn't mean that maybe you're good at it or you're bad at it. I'm not gonna be like, haha, you suck. No, of course not. No, we shouldn't be getting upset over who's playing the game better and who isn't, all right? Either you're skilled at what you do, maybe you just want to play the game just for fun, maybe you're not really in and on it for the competition. I mean, who knows? There's people that play these games for many reasons, Streets of Rage, it's no, understandably, of course, it's going to have, its audience, you're going to have people that just want to play the game for fun, And there's people that play the game like crazy to earn the highest scores and the highest points. And I want to be like, yeah, look at my status. Yeah, look, you see, I reached that high level. Yeah. Oh man, that's dope, right? Uh Remember that time someone actually cheated? I don't know how this was possible, but apparently somebody added like invincibility to their character so that way they wouldn't get hit. And this person actually managed to get to the highest level. And yeah, the video was actually uploaded to YouTube. Before YouTube got rid of the dislike numbers, it had massive dislikes because it was pretty obvious that whoever was playing was using cheats, which was not cool. I mean, I think I did say something, but I'm honestly not sure because I get the weird feeling that that video was probably deleted because the person was getting so much hate. Because the person, well, obviously he wanted to have the last word and be like, "Nah, you people are just stupid" or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was. As much as I want to talk about it, like I say, I can't really find the video anymore anyway, so maybe it was deleted. Who knows? I'm going off topic because the point that I'm trying to make here is that leave my boy Shiva alone. Come on, man. This like why? Like I say, each character has their own little quirks. It's like with Cherry, she's the fastest one, but she's also the weakest. Floyd, he's the strongest one, but he's so slow. He's a snail, basically. Like, I mean, come on. I can barely use him in the DLC. Like, he is that hard to use. He's fun to play as in the main game when you're just kind of beating the shit out of everyone. Not to mention that Floyd got giant robot arms. That's pretty cool. And yeah, there is a backstory to it. It's not just giant robot arms just because, but you get the point, right? He's fun to use. Uh, you know, Adam, he's pretty cool too. It's like he got his tricks are pretty interesting for the most part. I don't know what it is. It's like everybody got like this weird kind of mystical kind of thing going on with. I mean, it's kind of sort of always been like that, except not really. I don't really know how to describe it exactly. All I can say is like when you do like your special moves, like the sword strike or whatever, and then you got like some like weird stuff going on. Everybody got some good techniques, but Adams is definitely one of the most interesting ones. And then, of course, with Shiva, even though he's the strongest out of the bunch, he can't use weapons. Everybody can use weapons except for him. Well, also his Streets of Rage 3 sprite, he does not use weapons. And like I demonstrated in my last video, basically what he does is that he'll just kind of basically like kind of get it in the air and he'll do like some weird kung fu shit and then it just kind of throws right into the enemy. And of course with the Mr. X Nightmare, when you added abilities to it like electricity or fire, of course it's going to hit that enemy and you're going to get some pretty interesting results. So that's pretty cool, right? So it's not like it's unfair game. It's pretty tame for what it's trying to do with its characters. So a part of me kind of wonders, is this patch really necessary though? Some of it sounds good, but there's always going to be something where you're like, well, maybe that wasn't really necessary. Now, let me continue, right? Let me start all over with Shiva. So, Final Crash is faster, does more damage, and has less recovery. Launch property reworked. Good. Flying Kick does less damage, has less invincibility, and has more recovery. Spirit Palm has less invincibility and more recovery. Oh, okay. All right. So if I wanted to use Spirit Palm, of course, I'm going to get hit. Okay. That's great. Back attack can be followed by a launching kick, which I'm trying to figure out how does that really work. Because when you do your back attack, that's more like kind of like that. So I'm kind of curious how that's going to work. Maybe that's something new. I'm not too sure. It's kind of weird. Again with this, I can't spell. Bear with me. Air Seritsu Ken has more recovery on ground. Alternate defensive special now launches a standing enemy and has better launch. Okay. Shiva clone specials do not heal with bloodthirst. Clone star move still does. So basically what that is, that's like an alternate ability he has. So I don't know. To me personally, it never was really that useful. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing what they're doing. So correct me if I'm wrong if you want. I don't know. Default air down special has a larger and higher hitbox and launches higher. So like I say, most of it sounds good, but I know in another one somewhere that they were actually going to kind of debuff the whole flying kick thing a little more, because that's like the best move to use when you're playing as him. So I'm guessing it makes sense that they were going to want to dumb that one down. But what I don't get is that there were definitely a lot of people saying that they were just going to get rid of the move entirely. And, I'm not saying it's true, but if it is, a part of me kind of wonders though, when you get that ability, that doesn't come with him completely though. That's part of the DLC, and what I mean by that is that as soon as you unlock the DLC, like as soon as you buy it and you play the survival mode, you got like a kind of like a level thing kind of going on, and if you reach the highest, you'll unlock these new abilities, and flying kick was part of those new abilities. So a part of me is like, what's the point of having it if you're just gonna get rid of it, especially when it was part of the DLC? So I'm like, what's kind of going on? But like I say, that's just speculation. We can't really say for sure if that's really true or not. And like I say, as much as I want to look more into the other characters, I can't really find much about it. So let me see. Yeah, because like I say, there's no articles or anything like that, though. It's just YouTube and a guy on Discord kind of giving out that whole list I just told you about. That's pretty much all I could find. Besides the new stuff I just found. And I know what you're thinking, Josh, so just talk about it right now. You're here, right? We're live. But like I said, this just popped up like immediately, like right now, like just a few minutes ago from like one person. So I'm like, nah, let me wait a little bit, and then maybe I'll cover it in a part 3. Because like I say, I didn't go over all the characters, and I can't find much on everybody else either. So, of course, the question still remains: is the Streets of Rage 4 newest patch good or bad? I'm not sure. Some of it does sound good. It's not that it's bad, but some of it kind of sounds mostly unnecessary, because it's like, why fix something if it wasn't really broken? But apparently, some things are. Obviously, people play the games differently. Mine's runs pretty smooth for the most part. I don't know about everybody else. Everybody has like their own situations going on when it comes to the game. I remember when the Resident Evil 3 remake came out. The game plays very well, but even for my brother too, I've been hearing from a lot of people that the PC version kind of sucks because there's some lag, and even one of the zombie dogs got like stuck into like this one specific area, which kind of means that there's probably some weird coding thing going on. But then again, I wouldn't really know for sure. I don't know. Sometimes it depends. I don't know. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't want to make like this big comparison, but it's like Cyberpunk 2077, right? A lot of people say if you play that game on console, you're gonna have a bad time, because the game not only glitches the most on there, but sometimes the game gets so many errors to the point where it might even affect your save data, which doesn't sound like a good thing. You don't want to be making so much progress in a game like in Sekiro or something, and then boom, you just kind of lost all of it due to a stupid glitch done by one game. I don't even know how that's possible, but then again, I don't want to get off topic, but at the same time, I pretty much said what I need to say. I don't really know what else is there really. And like I say, I don't know if this patch is going to be good or bad. I'm not sure, because not all of it is out there. Not to mention that there's no dates. I keep forgetting to mention that at the beginning of the videos. But this thing has no official date. So who knows when this newest patch will even come out. So I really don't know what to expect from all of this. And I know that you guys are not either. I've been playing this game ever since I bought it. I had so much fun with it. And it's like, it's interesting to see it evolve, but at the same time, it's like, like they're doing these changes, and a lot of it sounds good. They're fixing some issues, but at the same time, what about some of the other things too? What else is there? Because obviously, if some people are saying that there's some bad things about it, then I think I have the right to kind of point that out, like the whole flying kick thing. Yeah, it's just one move, whatever, but he's not the only character that's gonna have buffs and debuffs. He's not the only character that's going to be improved or maybe not improved. You never know. And, I'm going to have to leave this optimistic. I'm going to leave it to everybody else. I'm not going to give you an answer. I'm not going to tell you if this is good or bad. I'm just going to just plainly ask you, do you think it's good or bad? And I can't answer it anyway because, like I say, I'm gonna have to make a part 3. Even though as of now I've said what I want to say, so we're good for now. For now, now that I think about it, a part of me does kind of want to take a look at it in the game itself. Maybe that's a good idea for a video. Maybe try to take a look at each of the character and see what's their issues and then what isn't. I haven't played in a while though, so we'll take a look at that. We'll try. Let's see. Why not? And yeah, so thanks for tuning in, you guys. I'm glad to be back on the ball here. So am I gonna make another video tomorrow? Maybe. I can't promise that. No promises, okay? Because every time I say I'm gonna make a video and it doesn't happen, and I'm like, damn it. It's not good. Not good, Yeah, so what's it gonna be about? Who knows? I try to make the topics as random as possible, as long as it's at least fun. Let's try and talk about some nice fun things, right? Because like I say, Streets of Rage 4, all in all, besides everything I've talked about, it's a really great game, honestly, and it is so fun. It is so vibrant and colorful as well, and the fighting is great. Don't get me wrong, it's not like a perfect game or anything like that, though. I mean, look at all the stuff I've just mentioned with the newest patch, so there you go. Try to take a look at it like that. If you're curious about playing the game, they have it on PS4, the Switch, and on the Xbox. Well, this game only requires 6.5 gigabytes, although obviously with the new DLC, if you want to add it, of course, might be more. And I'm guessing this is the second patch. I'm not too sure of the game. I know that if I open the box, it does have an alternative cover if you want to add it or not. It looks like this. That's only if you want to add it. But recently, they just announced another version that comes with the DLC, so you don't gotta pay for it separate. Because I did pay for the DLC separate, but I don't no, I did bought this game when it was first announced or after it came out. So whatever, you get the idea. Yeah. So anyway, well, until then, I hope you guys stay safe. All right. It's pretty late at night, so that's why my camera looks like crap and you can barely see my face. It looks like complete darkness, but hey, as long as you can hear me okay, right? That's fine, right? Because listen, I ain't about that fancy equipment, okay? Look, I got the money, but I need to prioritize right now. I need to well, technically I don't gotta worry about anything. It's just school, but that's about it. But a homies has to save some money. You gotta save some money once in a while, especially yeah, this came in today and I love it. The Armored Lost Predator. It looks so fantastic. It looks way better than the original version that came out sometime in the 2000s. I probably should have researched when did that figure came out. Well, whatever. This is a video about a game, not about a toy, right? The point that I'm trying to make is, well, I am a collector, so I buy stuff. No matter how cheap or expensive they might be. But who knows? What's going to be my topic for next time? I'll leave it as a surprise. So until then, hope you guys stay safe out there. If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike it, just dislike it. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. I won't see it because YouTube got rid of the dislike numbers anyway. So until then, hope you and subscribe if you want. Just saying. Only if you want. We're doing pretty good. Pretty solid, All right. Yeah, so let me not joke around. Let me stop. Let me kind of chill out for a bit. Especially considering that I have to go, when I go to college tomorrow, and it's like, walking in the snow, and it's like that becomes a headache. So if I do manage to make another video tomorrow, I'm not sure as to what time I'm gonna make it. It's usually random at each time, but as soon as I kind of get the idea as to when people tune in to watch my videos and whatever, then maybe I'll make a specific time, but I'm not too sure. I can't promise that. So, hey, if I see you tomorrow, see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you another day. So, peace out.